there is this assumption in the literature that the waqfs in the past were enormous as a form of property, and that they provided enormous amounts of public religious provisions. But what I say in the book is that, in fact, the waqf were not that enormous in terms of acreage, but also in terms of the amount of public religious provisions that they provided. For just to give you an example, that for Tunisia, it is often said that 1/3 of Tunisia was in waqfs. And I discovered that this went back to a work published in French in the end of the 19th century that also said that, yes, this was the figure that was given, but one had to be extremely cautious because it was hearsay. Right? But then those words of cautions have been completely forgotten by the historiography, and in particular in the Encyclopedia of Islam that has repeated that assumption, right? And in fact, when I looked more closely at it, I looked at historians' work, but also some other sources, I realized that it might have been around in the 18th century. For instance, Lucette Valency, the great historian of Tunisia, showed that, based on, again, it's always patchy, so this is why we have to be very careful. But she took a representative sample of localities, and she found the number of 10%. Right? Which is very different from 1/3, right? So if we're going to give such an impactful power to the waqfs, we have also first to look at the empirics, right?